Hi, Courtney. Good evening. My name is Regina Knieser. I'm responding to the Client Success Manager application that I submitted to you. This is my video to complete the second phase of the interview process. So I am going to respond to the question of why do I think I would be a good fit for this position with Social Sparrow. I have had a lot of opportunity to do sales and talk to people, develop good communication, good listening skills, good skills for counteracting negative responses, just good skills with mostly listening and asking open-ended questions and being able to acquire information from people to go ahead and further the interaction. So with that being said, I was an asset retention specialist for AXA Equitable, now just AXA, for about 9 years, and was at the top of the leaderboard for the most part. And during that time, I worked from home for 4 months. You did have to qualify to work from home. Not just anybody was able to work from home. You had to be at a certain level of achievement for them to trust you to put in a good day's work working from home. And so I did enjoy that. Eventually, they called us all back into the office because there was a change in management. I also did door knocking. I've done cold calling. And I acquired a 600-person client list for Edward Jones, door knocking on my neighbor's doors, which was a little intimidating, going into people's houses and not knowing who they were, but I did it, and I was fairly successful at that. And then I went to AXA just to be able to have a job where I could pull in the parking lot and park and go inside and work. As a financial representative, you work 7 hours a day or 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You never shut down. So I was just looking for a little bit of a breather from that corporate grind. Anyway, I do have a very empathetic nature. The Enneagram gave me a little bit of a review on being a people pleaser. I am a people pleaser, but that's because that's my spiritual gifts. My spiritual gifts are edification and giving. And so I'm very encouraging to people. And I don't do it for the pats on the back or the accolades. I do it because I like to see people happy and doing better. And that's my reward. So I was a little put off by some of that information, but again, I work hard. I'm an ethical person. I'm an honest person. Don't do drugs, don't smoke, don't drink, none of that. Have reliable internet. Believe in earning my paycheck. I believe that the skills that I've acquired for interpersonal communications with people are very valuable. I think they come very naturally for me, and even across, the phone lines. People have always told me they learn more from me explaining something to them than maybe somebody else explaining something to them. And in the question that you had posed in the writing part of this last step, with the client who said that they were very disappointed in the leads from the previous week. It's interesting because my first response was, I understand. I hear you. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's talk about it. What are your concerns? That kind of a thing. And so, yeah, I think I would do a good job. I think I would do a good job for you. And my understanding is that there's some online training so that I can learn some more about your company. But I would love the opportunity. I would love the opportunity to join your team. It would be wonderful. I live in New York. I'm in the snow belt, so I'm looking to try not to have to drive in the snow. Last year we had snow up to our roof here, as did pretty much everybody in the area. So it was a pretty rough winter last year. I have a nice office set up where I'm not distracted, or anything like that. I live with my husband and my dog, no children. We live in the middle of the woods, so we don't get company. yeah, so I'm looking forward to hearing back from you, Courtney. I'm hoping that you'll find this interview worthy of going on to whatever the next step might be. I have a problem with being photogenic on the phone, but try not to have any fears, because God says be anxious for nothing. So I'm a pretty positive person, and again, I hope to hear back from you soon. I hope this suits your needs, and I hope you're having a good night. Have a good night, Courtney, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye now.